What's up, Wise Flyers? David here. I am so happy and excited. I just got approved for my 49th and 50th credit card. I'll go over all the details in this video, but first, a little celebration.
524 can't hold me back. Get your point, don't walk it back. Hit him hard with that straight drop better. Hit him hard with that straight drop better.
In this video, I'm going to go over the details of how I was able to get approved for my 49th and 50th credit card, why I even got 50 credit cards to begin with. I'm also doing a giveaway to celebrate this accomplishment, so stay tuned to the end of the video so you could get some money. So if you're new to the channel and new to the idea of getting multiple credit cards, it may seem absurd that I've opened 50 credit cards. On this channel, I teach about credit cards and travel points so you could travel anywhere almost free. That last part is what's most important to me. So traveling anywhere almost free, if that kind of thing interests you, subscribe. But the reason why I have so many credit cards is mainly to get a bunch of points and miles. Through the years of getting 50 credit cards, it wasn't all at once, but I've been on this journey since 2011, and I've opened 50 credit cards mainly for the sole purpose of traveling for free. I've been to over 50 countries and 7 continents, mainly due to the fact of all the points and miles I've accumulated from credit cards, not just from everyday spending, but also from sign-up bonuses as well as creative spending techniques. To be clear, I have 0 credit card debt, and my credit score is not completely ruined. If you're curious about my credit score and what it is after all these credit cards, I'll give you more information on that later on in the video. Before getting involved with credit cards and travel points, I was a huge traveler, still am, but travel was one of my biggest passions in life. So I've backpacked to several countries through South America, Asia, all over the world, Europe, and I've done this on the cheap. And you know, for anyone who pays full price for travel, it could be really expensive to travel on a regular basis. So it was after I did a 3-month backpacking trip throughout South America. I went to Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and I came back and I realized I wanted to do more of it. I wanted to travel, but it was so expensive just to get there. You know, I really wanted to get more out of it, and that's how I stumbled across credit cards and travel points and miles, travel hacking, all that good stuff, and I was instantly hooked. Got my first credit card back in 2011 and have been addicted to getting more cards ever since, especially since I got a big trip out of it. So a year after I got my first credit card, so I started the fall of 2011, and the fall of 2012, I was able to book my 7-continent trip where I went to 10 countries, 7 continents, used a bunch of miles and points, and only had to pay $241 in taxes. And it was actually only 3 credit card sign-up bonuses. And on that trip, I did a lot of the countries solo, but then I met up with my wife in Thailand when she was pregnant with my daughter. So we were in Thailand for 4 weeks, spent a week in Laos, and she was actually 4, 5, 6 months pregnant during that trip. So we got to spend a ton of time in Thailand. And then once we had our daughter, we still continued to travel. So my daughter is 5 years old and she's already been to 15 countries, 6 continents. And my 1-year-old has been to 3 countries so far. And all of this is from travel points. I'm not trying to brag. I don't want to show off all the places I've been, but I just want to show you that you could travel to so many different places just by using credit cards responsibly, getting a bunch of points, and using those points and miles the right way to get the most value out of them. You could travel so much for you, for your family. I think it's an amazing thing, and that's why I share all of this knowledge on my channel, all these videos. Really passionate about it. So that's just my story, just in case you were curious why I opened so many credit cards. So my 49th credit card open was the American Express Delta Gold Sky Miles card. So I actually had this card in the past. And American Express has the rule where you're only allowed to get 1 credit card sign-up bonus per card one time in your entire life. So I was a little skeptical before applying for this card. I got this in the mail, not sure if you could see it right. So it's a targeted offer. Usually at the time of filming this video, it's 30,000 mile sign-up bonus. And then throughout the year, it'll be an elevated sign-up bonus of 60,000. But with this, it was a targeted offer for 70,000 Delta Sky Miles after spending $2,000 in 3 months, $95 annual fee waived the first year, and a $50 Delta statement credit when making a $50 purchase with Delta in the first 3 months. So I actually got 2 of these in the mail and an email, and I was a little skeptical before applying just because I did have the card in the past. It was many years ago. It was like probably one of my first cards that I've gotten. So I called them several times to ask if the lifetime language was on it, meaning that I was allowed to get the bonus more than one time, and they couldn't confirm yes or no. They confirmed that I was able to apply for it. So if you apply for a card with American Express, sometimes it'll say a little note, you can get this card again, but you are not eligible for the sign-up bonus. So online, I did that a few times. I called up a few times, and I never got that notification saying that I wasn't allowed to get the sign-up bonus again. With almost every single public American Express credit card offer, if you were to sign up and you've had that card before, it'll have a notification saying you won't get this sign-up bonus again. It's a little different with targeted offers. With targeted offers, they sometimes don't have that lifetime language, and that's where I saw the opportunity with this card. And when I did the application online, I didn't see the notification. I got an instant approval, was really excited. So I should be getting 70,000 Delta Sky Miles coming my way, but I will keep you posted just in case it doesn't show up. As I mentioned before, with American Express cards, most of the time you're only allowed to get the credit card sign-up bonus one time in your entire life. So depending on which card you want to make sure you're going for the highest offer possible. The way to know that, depending on how long you've been involved with credit cards, the bonuses go up and they go down, and in certain places on the internet they'll be lower, some places they'll be higher. Sometimes they'll lowball you offers in the mail, like you'll get a targeted offer for a lower sign-up bonus. So it really depends. You should do your research to make sure whichever card you're applying for that it is the highest offer possible at the moment. And my 50th credit card open, I feel like everything just aligned with getting this 50th credit card. So I got the Chase Inc. Unlimited card. This card is giving me 50,000 Chase Hilton reward points after spending $3,000 in 3 months, 0 annual fee. So the reason why this accomplishment is so sweet and how it just aligned that the Chase Inc. Unlimited is my 50th credit card is that it's also my 3rd Chase Inc. card. So I did a video a few months ago. It was, the Chase Inc. Thanos strategy is when I just saw the Avengers Endgame, and I was thinking about Thanos, the character. And so basically the strategy was to get all of the Chase Inc. cards. And at this point of making the video, I only had the Chase Inc. Preferred, and a little after that I got the Chase Inc. Cash, and now I just got the Chase Inc. Unlimited. Here's a little clip from that video. Even though I only have one Chase Inc. card, I am determined to get the other 2. And just like Thanos, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure I collect all of the Chase Inc. credit cards. So because I am well over 524, I was able to get approved for the Chase Inc. Unlimited card as well as the Chase Inc. Cash and Chase Inc. Preferred. The main method is by going to Chase branches. So if you go into a Chase bank, you sit down with a branch manager, not the clerk, not up front where you do all the money stuff, but where you sit in like someone's office with a desk. Then you ask if you are pre-approved for any cards, and you just give the last 4 of your social security number, some other data points. They look you up in the system, and then they say, oh great, you are pre-approved for the Chase Inc. Unlimited card. And if you're pre-approved, chances are pretty good that you will get approved. And when you're pre-approved, it just means that you could bypass the 524 rule there. Really quick, 524 rule means if you've opened 5 cards or more in the past 24 months, you won't be allowed to open any Chase credit cards. So if you are pre-approved for any Chase credit cards in the bank, then if you apply, assuming everything else is good, your credit score, your credit to debt ratio, credit history, everything is good in good standing, you have a really good chance of getting approved for a Chase Inc. credit card or Chase Sapphire Preferred or any of the Chase Ultimate Reward Point earning credit cards. Now that I have the Chase Ink Unlimited, essentially I have the Chase trifecta or the Chase Business trifecta. So with the Chase Ink Preferred card, that's going to earn me 3 points per dollar in a bunch of different categories. But the special thing about that card is that it allows me to transfer Chase Ultimate Reward Points to transfer partners. So places like Hyatt, hotels, or airlines like United, British Airways, Air France, right? So that's where the best value comes with the Chase points. The Chase Ink Cash, which I have as well, is going to give me 5 points per dollar in certain categories. And then the Chase Ink Unlimited is going to give me 1.5 points per dollar everywhere else, no limit. So between those three cards, depending on which purchase I have to make, I'm always going to get more than 1 point per dollar with every purchase. And I'm allowed to transfer my points over from my no annual fee Chase Ink card, so the Chase Ink Cash, Chase Ink Unlimited. I could transfer it over to the Chase Ink Preferred to get 1.25 cents per dollar in the Chase Travel Portal. But I have a Chase Sapphire Reserve card, so rather than sending it over to the Chase Ink Preferred, send it over to the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, and I get 1.5 cents per dollar if I use it through the travel portal, or it has the same access to transfer partners as a Chase Ink Preferred. So depending on how I'm going to use these points will determine which card I transfer to. Currently, I don't have a specific plan for the 50,000 points that are coming my way. Most likely, I'm going to use it for Hyatt hotels. I was thinking, my wife and I were thinking of all-inclusive resorts in Mexico at the Hyatt Zalera, either Puerto Vallarta or Cancun, and we get all-inclusive access. It's 20,000 points per night, so we're probably going to use it that way because I think we'll get the most value there. Now, if you're wondering what my credit score looks like after 50 credit cards, it may not be what you think. So when you apply for multiple credit cards, your credit score doesn't always go down. I think that's a big myth that a lot of people think, that the more credit cards you apply for, the more your credit score goes down. I think mainly because a lot of people equate credit cards with debt. So probably think if you open up a lot of credit cards, you're going to wind up in more debt, and credit score is going to go down. So if you pay your bills in full every single month, which I can't say enough on this channel, people in debt, it really makes me sad. So I try to tell everyone as much as possible, pay off your credit card in full every single month. Just put on auto pay just in case you miss a payment, and so you're pretty much turning your credit card into a debit card. So to celebrate my 50th credit card open and to thank you so much for being a part of my journey, I really do appreciate you watching my videos and commenting and liking and supporting me. It means a lot to me because I'm just really staring at my camera in my room talking, and it feels really good when I have someone on the other side of the screen, you, commenting and liking and showing that there's real people watching my videos. So I really appreciate you being a part of the journey, and thank you so much for the support. And to show my appreciation, I'm giving away $150, so I'll give away 3 $50 Amazon gift cards. The way to get the $50 Amazon gift card is by clicking the link below. So I'm going to give away $350 total. Click the link down below. It's a link to sign up for my newsletter. And if you sign up and you also comment down below of what your favorite credit card is, so just comment my favorite credit card is, then put your favorite credit card, and then in a week from this video, so 7 days from when this video is published, I'll announce the winners of the contest. So you just have to do 2 things: comment down below your favorite credit card, sign up for the newsletter, and then I'll email you whether or not you got if you won the contest. And I'm just picking the winner by random, completely random person. So, feel free to sign up if you want to get $50. So if you want to actually see my credit score, you could click this link over here. I actually show my credit score, so you could click that link now, and I'll see you in the next video.
Got that CIC, that CIU, that CIP. I'm a VIP. I'ma hit him hard with that check out better. Hit him hard with that check out better. 524 can't hold me back. Get your point, don't walk it back. Hit him hard with that check out better. Hit him hard with that check out better.